Hi darling, I'm going to read you what I did for your pendulum reading. I have already done it, but I want to explain to you how I go about my pendulum readings and actually explain to you what the answers I got for you. I'm going to also do additional quick tarot reading to see and touch base on a few of the answers that I got to see more if it has anything else to say. But I want to explain to you my little pendulum, what kind it is. This is actually amethyst. I don't know if you could actually see. It's kind of dark. It's pretty purple. It's really dark purple. And then I actually chose, it's a dragonfly one, and because dragonflies have always been my animal totem, my little spirit totem. Ever since I was little, I've always been surrounded by dragonflies, and they follow me pretty much everywhere. So I have a little bit of dragonfly on there. Amethyst is my birthstone, so that is one of the reasons why I chose this one. But amethyst is supposed to be really good for spirit work and this type of work anyway. So yeah, it's a very well-rounded pendulum. It's one of my older pendulums. I have a few more, but this one is my favorite. I'm going to go down the list and explain to you what questions I actually asked and the answers I got and what I feel like when I was asking the questions. A few images popped up when I was actually reading them, so I want to explain to you exactly what I felt and that sort of thing. So I asked different questions. As you can see, is the attorney filing contempt orders? And I actually got no. I asked it multiple times, and at first it said not sure. Not sure is really easy to tell. It just stays still. But I went down the list, and then I actually came back and actually did it again, and it gave me a straight up answer of no. So it said not sure and then no. So I have a feeling that she is contemplating it. I don't know if she has yet, but I have a feeling that she feels like it's wasted energy. That's what I get from that she feels like it won't be beneficial. And then attorney filing emergency motions. Okay, so I got no again. This was another not sure when I first actually went down the line, and then when I came back to it, it straight up said no. So I have a feeling again with this and both these questions, she is hesitant to do this and not too sure if that actually is personal reasons or if it's just not beneficial for your case or what have you. But I have a feeling that she's actually holding off on that for more evidence of contempt. So I feel like that's a no, that she's not doing that right now. She is holding off. Not that it's a flat out no, but she is indecisive or she doesn't have enough evidence. So the third question that I asked, should you hire a private investigator, a PI? At first, it said not sure. Like 1, 2, these 3 were not sure. So I went again. I asked it again. Should you hire a private investigator, and will the private investigator find anything useful? So this one said yes. Right away it said it would find something useful. So I asked it again. Should you hire a private investigator? And then the second time that I went through the questions, it said yes. That I feel like there is something going on that you might be able to find useful toward your case. Whether it's actually filing these 2 motions, emergency motion plus contempt orders. So I have a feeling that at least hiring this private investigator might aid her decision in actually doing that. finding evidence to actually go forward with additional charges towards them. And then filing, will PI find anything useful? So I feel like not only it will be useful towards filing contempt and emergency motions, but I feel like you might be able to find more on him. And then I asked, are the aunts raising Maddie? It said no. I asked, are the grandparents raising Maddie? No. So these were very clear no answers when I asked. So the only clear answer or question that I had left is the ex involved in raising her? So whether or not either the aunts or the grandparents are raising, either the aunts or wherever she is he involved? Is basically what I asked. And it says yes, that he is directly involved with raising her, whether it's at the aunt's house or the grandparents' house, but it shows that he is still involved, even though he's not supposed to be. I know by law in Washington State that if you have those sort of charges against you, you're not supposed to be within however many feet of a minor, but I don't know what it's like over there. So that is another thing that I feel that a private investigator would be able to actually investigate to see if he's actually in the house with them. Will contempt orders work to benefit Skye? And then I asked 2 questions. If it'll actually benefit you, or will it be beneficial towards Maddie? Because Maddie is most important, you know? So it answered yes for you and not sure for Maddie. So we don't know, and I asked it twice, so it's still coming up not sure. But the contempt orders, if she decides to actually go through with this would help your situation. This would help you look like a better parent. That they are not, whoever is it, the grandparents or the aunts or your ex, filing these contempt orders and emergency motions, that would definitely help your cause, but it's not sure whether or not it would help Maddie. So if it will make the situation worse for Maddie. And then I asked, will she get a refund for fees? And then I asked an additional question, or will she get money back? I got not sure for the fees. It just would not, it sat still for me. It was flat, did not move whatsoever for the fees. And it shows that you will be getting some sort of money returned to you, whether that is a bonus or what have you, but it shows that money is coming up. And then I asked, anything important happening on the dates 12/08 and 11/29? 12/08 was a no. I asked it 2 separate times and it said no. So I have a feeling that's just his date of birth. That's why it came up. For 11/29, I think that was the date. I'm not too sure. I'd have to go back in our conversations and verify that date. But it said yes. And I have a feeling that that is his next court appearance. Thanksgiving vacation. Nope. I don't know what sort of vacation that you were sort of looking for, if it's a literal vacation of going to Mexico or California or having fun, but it said no to an actual vacation like that. But I have a feeling that that's not necessarily the case, that you might have some sort of break, at least from work or what have you. And then the last question I asked is if you're going to get into trouble. And I thought this was really funny because I'm not too sure where you meant to take this question. And I don't know if you are actually looking for trouble, and if you are looking for trouble, then yes, you're going to get into trouble if you're looking for it. But as for all of the courts and everything, it feels like it's really positive in your direction. Finding a private investigator to help you would be beneficial. If she files contempt orders and that sort of thing, if everything continues the way that they are meant to, whether you file, if you find a private investigator to find information on them, see where she's actually living, that sort of thing, all of that will be beneficial towards your case. I hope all of this makes sense. Again, I'm going to go ahead and pull a few cards and see what they actually say, see if it kind of backs up this reading, and then I will get back to you.